And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. We are currently live at the same time as Keir Starmer, as he's at this sort of press conference thing, or global program action or progress action summit, where of course he is going to be basically outlining the plans for regard to the digital ID system, and then of course talking about reform and trying to take away populist politics away from the people. Fucking bullshit, I hate it. It's all bullcrap what he says. However, guys, the UK, Britons are rising up, guys. They're not going down without a fight with regard to this. And as we said in yesterday's live stream, I think we're pretty all unanimous on all sides of politics, regardless of your political parties, regardless of your political beliefs. Everyone's pretty unanimous on them not wanting to introduce digital ID. And yesterday we were live. Sorry. And we basically said that, you know, this was going to be something that was going to not want people to have. And I think it was 177,000 signatures on this official petition when we were live last night discussing it. And already since we've woken up this morning, you can see here that petition is completely skyrocketed and went to 781,000 now at the time of recording. It is growing very, very quickly, which is glorious to see. Now, I just want to go over to X quickly and just see what Keir Starmer is saying. You know what he's like, he's full of nonsense. But here's the global plan, apparently, on what's going to be happening. I just want to have a little check-in quickly. If it's nonsense, then we'll jump out.
From the bottom up, including everyone in the national story. Difference under the same flag. Because wherever you are in the world, we all have our different national symbols. And what I'll say is this: we must fight for them. Stand up to those who tell us that there's a tension between our symbols of pride and symbols of inclusion, our multi-ethnic modern nation and our history and heritage. There is not. They are one and the same thing. That's the social democratic argument. It is a powerful one, and we must never surrender it. But of course, you need more than symbols for nation building. You also need renewal. And it's important to be really clear on this. Renewal is not just fixing problems in some managerial sense. That is important, of course it is.
Right, he's doing my nutting. He's not talking about that just yet, guys. But this is what he said this morning with regard to about this. This is what about digital ID. Everyone is obviously an uproar. We're going to get to Rupert Lowe. We're going to get to some more comments in a minute. But he says, I know you're worried about the level of illegal immigration in this country. Digital ID is another measure to make it tougher to work illegally here, making our borders more secure. Is fairer Britain built on change and not division. So this is his new mantra that he's going on about. He's saying that oh shit, I nearly like this post there. What he's trying to play this new thing, he's trying to obviously, he's scared of reform, right? He's scared of reform sort of taking over his position and wants to try and come out with a new sort of remit for himself, saying that, you know, what we're trying to do is stop illegal immigration, a fairer Britain, but we don't want to divide. So this is his new way of going about things, but he's clearly ignoring the main elephant in the room, that everyone is unanimous, including his own MPs, that they do not want this. We said yesterday about Jeremy Corbyn from your party. We've seen the Lib Dems, we've seen Conservatives, we've seen Reform, all refute it, and individuals within inside his own party. As you can see here, Rupert Lowe saying, bollocks, we don't want digital ID, we don't need digital ID, expect profound resistance in Parliament. Exactly. And speaking about Rupert Lowe, he has sent a letter now again, saying all MPs have been sent an invitation to sign this joint letter to Starmer outlining our profound opposition to the introduction of digital ID. I hope building across the party resistance, digital ID will not be introduced without an almighty fight in Parliament. Dear Prime Minister, we are writing to register our profound and passionate opposition to your reported plans for a compulsory UK-wide digital identity scheme. Such a policy would represent an unprecedented level of state control over British citizens. This is a fundamental change to the relationship between the individual and the state. It's dangerous, intrusive, and deeply un-British. It risks building the foundations of a surveillance state, one that will inevitably expand in the scope over time. We urge you to abandon these plans immediately. At the very least, you must commit to bringing any proposal before Parliament for full scrutiny and a free vote, and to fully consulting the public before attempting to impose such a drastic measure on a reluctant country. The British people do not want this, and the British people do not need this. Compulsory digital ID would mark a dangerous and permanent shift in the balance of power between government and governed. We will oppose it at every stage. Yours sincerely, Rupert Lowe. So of course, Rupert Lowe is one of the guys that is trying to push against this, but he's not alone. As stated, the likes of Jeremy Corbyn, the Lib Dems, everybody is against it. But what I need to say is that recess, whatever they are right currently now in Parliament, needs to be cancelled. Every big decision that Keir Starmer makes is always when recess is ongoing, so he doesn't have to face any scrutiny. Let's just go back over to Keir Starmer and see if he started to talk about digital IDs yet.
All have a responsibility for the future of our continent, to stand tall where oppression and violence rears its head. But it is also about energy security, because Putin and other tyrants have used their control over energy supplies as a threat. They've pushed up energy bills, threatened to keep doing so unless they get their way. And that's why we're investing in our own energy, sovereign control over our own future, whether that's nuclear, wind, solar power. Now, this will create good jobs, but it will also take the boot of tyrants like Putin off our throat. So our mission to become a clean energy superpower is about future-proofing energy supply, bringing energy bills down and protecting the planet that we all live on, doing right by our values and by our countries and our citizens. Because in this era, we must be the nation builders. We must be the patriots in our countries. We must show working people that we, and only we, can deliver the pride and belonging they seek. Their communities strong, cohesive, changed for the better, taking control of our future, tackling the big challenges, whether that's climate change or illegal migration, not shying away from them. That is how we win. That is how we rebuild. That's how renewal defeats grievance. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I need the rest of our panel.
So he's not mentioned the digital IDs as of yet by the looks of things, but we're going to have to wait and see. I mean, I don't want to sit here and watch this all day, and I don't think any of you guys want to sit there and watch this shit all day. I don't want to hear Keir Starmer all day. However, we'll keep an eye on this petition still. Already, just since we've been live, guys, around 7,000 people have signed the petition. For those of you just tuning in as well, make sure you are signing as well. But I just want to see where we're going with this sort of press conference or speech or whatever, and see where we're at with it, and see if there's anything more to come from Mr. Keir Starmer. Oh, his live stream's gone down. Oh, his speech. Okay, so that's gone now. Oh, shit. Okay, so he wasn't live for very long then, was he? But he didn't mention the digital IDs just yet. Okay. I'm going to try and find something quickly with regard to those digital IDs, but let's have a little look here in the comments quickly. But everyone is rising up, and everybody is unanimously against the introduction of digital IDs within the United Kingdom, and rightfully so. I'm just going to try and find to see if there's going to be another press conference, because I want to see what he's going to be saying with this. We know it's under the guise of stopping illegal immigration, which is horseshit. We know that, right? But I just wanted to see what he's going to be doing it under. Let's see if there's any other live streams for this as he announces the digital IDs. Okay, so we have got a panel here for a second. Let me just try and find on X quickly a little live stream, because Keir Starmer's one didn't last very long, did it? ID live stream. Let's go over to GB News. See if there's anything there. Ah, they are live. Oh no. Okay. I've got a live stream for that. Okay. Well, there's nothing now. Right now. Might have to go over to YouTube actually. But then I don't think I can live stream onto YouTube. Yeah, let's head over to let's see quickly. So Keir Starmer has finished with that, but again, he hasn't announced it just yet. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a massive repeal of this. It's going to hit over 1 million very, very quickly. And it's something that, again, is just happening within the UK. The UK are not going to be going down without a fight whatsoever. Keir Starmer thinks he's doing it great for this. He thinks he's doing it to stop illegal immigration. But again, if you're looking at these comments there, and he's opened it, talking about it, and again, yeah, this is the funny thing as well, by the way. The government's plan on voter ID risks locking people out of democracy. Okay, there you go. This you traitor, you will not accept an authoritarian ID. Get that idea out of your stupid head. Treason, facts. If you really mean this, then pick up your Union Jack and get up the lamppost. People are crying out for a leader who can bring about patriotic renewal, a common culture that returns to the UK, and cohesive, high trust and civilized society. Again, you're already seeing it. Everybody opposed from every single side within the UK. And it just keeps on going up. But guys, look, listen. Do let me know your thoughts on the digital ID. And in fact, I'm about to go and record the podcast for Point Blank. We're going to be diving into it very deeply in the next few minutes. So I just wanted to see what Keir Starmer was saying with regard to digital IDs. And maybe we'll get a clip up of it a little bit later on. I can't, for the life of me, sit through an hour of him speaking. It's just too much. And it's a waste of my time, really. Let's be perfectly honest. We'll wait till the clips come out. I don't want to bore you with Keir Starmer speaking for an hour. But guys, hit like, hit subscribe, and make sure you sign the petition. It is skyrocketed overnight. As I said, 177,000 last night in last night's live stream, and already sitting close now to 800,000. So guys, go over, sign the petition. It doesn't take long. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all later for an update.